Tomorrow everyone, we are set to receive the Snapshot 21W15A, and if last week's Snapshot was anything to go by, it is gonna be incredible. That is why in this video we're gonna be talking about tomorrow's Minecraft Snapshot features. If you've not saw one of these videos before, it's a series we have here on the channel which we do every single Tuesday, using all of the information we got so far, along with speculation to try and figure out what will be in tomorrow's Snapshot. So if you're excited for tomorrow's Snapshot, be sure to drop the video a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft videos. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So as I said earlier on in the video, if you've not saw one of these videos before, we work our way through all of the features. Now obviously, as a result of the nature of these videos, they do include a lot of speculation, so if that's not your thing, just keep that in mind. But basically we use all of the information where here I've got wrote down every single feature we are still yet to receive, and I've sorted them out from most likely to least likely. So let's get right into it with the mystery features. Now as I said, we really cannot predict from most likely to least likely, but I do think that we are bound to see some more mystery features. If you saw last week's Snapshot 21W14A, we obviously got the introduction of new raw ores. It was a small snapshot, that's all that was really in the snapshot, but this just gave me and a lot of other Minecraft players hope, because up until that snapshot we not really saw any secret features apart from a new type of glass all the way at the start of the snapshots. But this just shows that Mojang are working on secret features, and there's most likely a lot to come. This new raw ores feature changed the way mining will work forever. So as I said, we do not know what these secret features could be, but I know that if we do get them, they are bound to be something game changing and something that we've just been waiting for a long time. I think at this point it's a bit off the table that we'll get any new biomes, as it's been confirmed we will not get any more, and we will not get any more ores, but I think it's pretty likely that we might get some more quality of life features, or maybe some new types of stone or something. So just keep that in mind, that we're always likely to receive some mystery features. Now this one is very contrasting from the last one, which is a bit of a down point, and this is the fact that it's always likely that we will actually get no snapshot at all. Now I'm just going to be really quick with this one and skip over it a little bit, but yeah, as I said, it's always likely that we do get no snapshot. As Mojang have said many times, they do not owe us a snapshot, they do not have to give us a snapshot, they only give us one if they have something worth our time showing us. So just keep that in mind everyone, we might not get a snapshot tomorrow, but as always, there's always that bit of likelihood there. Now let's get into the actual features, the features you came here for. Now I think that these are increasing exponentially as a likelihood of coming into the game, and this is the archaeology system, the lush caves, the deep dark, and the updated mountains. Now let's begin with the updated mountains. We saw a while back that we actually got the goat now a few snapshots ago, and as I talked about in the previous video like this, you can check that out after this one if you'd like, but I talked about how the axolotl was added 5 snapshots before the lush caves, which is its home, and if you take that logic and apply it to the goat, I think it will be a bit of a while before we potentially see the updated mountains. And as we saw, the Mojang Java team are focusing on the caves, whereas the Bedrock team are focusing on the cliffs. This has actually been confirmed, so I think it might be a little bit longer until we see the updated mountains, but as I said, it's always a likelihood. Let's move on to the deep dark now, something a lot of us have been very excited for, but we've really not heard a lot about it. Now the deep dark will include the deep dark biome, the skulk block, the skulk growth, and the warden, along with these new mining outposts they're being called, which will generate procedurally around the deep dark. Now all of these features I've kind of packaged up together, but I do think it is likely that maybe 1 week we get the warden, the 1 week we get the deep dark, but honestly I think it's pretty likely that we will start to see some of these features. As you've saw throughout this list, there's really not a lot still to get through, and the biggest chunk of these features is the deep dark. There's still so much we need to see about it. As you might have saw in a previous video also, I talked about how the deep deep slate biome we've got currently isn't the deep dark, so it seems that Mojang is still doing a lot of work on this behind the scenes. But yeah, the deep dark, I think it's always pretty likely that we are bound to see something related to this. And the Warden, it's a bit of a no-brainer, this could come any week now. Just like how the goat was dropped out of nowhere, I think that exact same thing will happen to the Warden, except on a larger scale, because the Warden is a lot more important and the Warden is a lot more in depth. It's got a lot more depth to it and a lot more features. So honestly, I think that there will be a Warden specific snapshot, potentially not tomorrow but sometime in the near future, where it is all about the Warden. The Lush Caves is also a pretty simple one. This is something we've saw added to the game as a one biome world, but we're still waiting for them to be added into the world generation. If someone asks me right now what I think is most likely, I would say the Lush Caves, because it's just a small little feature that Mojang have been working on forever now. We're still waiting for it to be implemented, and all Mojang have to do is bring over the code to make it work in the world gen. And finally, the thing I am most excited for is the archaeology system, which includes dig sites, the brush, artifacts and clay pots. Now if you're interested about this and what this could possibly mean for us builders with like dirt and gravel slabs, be sure you check out yesterday's video where I kind of debunked that, talking about it and bringing up some pretty useful questions to know when talking about this, because I've saw a lot of people talking about how this could mean a bunch of new slabs that come into the game, but me and a bunch of other people in the comments on my last video debunked that pretty quickly. But yeah, this also includes the dig sites and the brush and the artifacts and the ceramic shards, a bunch of cool stuff a lot of us are waiting for. This will not only give us the ability to search these archaeology dig sites, but it will also give us the ability to build our own custom clay pots with these very cool and unique designs on them. So I think that all of this is pretty cool together, but I think that the fact we've not saw anything about it could of course mean that Mojang are just gonna surprise drop it, or it even means that Mojang are not ready to release it at all. I think that this feature's a weird one where it's in the middle between the caves and the cliffs. It's literally in the overworld between the cliffs and the caves, so that's why I believe that personally this will be one of the last things we see, but I really would not be surprised if Mojang just drop it tomorrow. But yeah everyone, that is it for this week's what will be in tomorrow's Minecraft Snapshot video 21W15A. If you did enjoy it and you thought that one of the points I raised in this video was valid and you learnt something new, be sure to drop the video a like and subscribe if you're new around here for daily Minecraft videos. You can check us out on Twitter, Twitch and Discord. There's links to all of those down below in the description everyone. But thank you all so much for watching and goodbye.